episode 9 of Sky Factory. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Sky Factory 2. So, it's been a while since I last recorded. I've kind of had a lot of crap going on in my life and I need to take a break. But, yeah, so as I said at the end of last episode, I was going to do a whole lot of grinding. And so, first things first, as you can see, our tower is a whole lot taller. And it also has a whole heck of a lot more seeds in it. So, we still have the farming station that we set up. Right here. That is, oh yeah, another thing before you guys yell at me asking why these aren't hurting me, I actually turned off the config that these hurt you from staying on just because I see no point in it and it's really just frankly annoying. So I just turned it off because it's just really annoying. Like, I mean, I'm having to walk through this constantly and I don't like constantly being hurt. So I set up the farming station. Also, I figured out that the station has actually been overloading with stuff, so I set up a way for... I basically made a vacuum hopper and a chest here that will suck up anything, because when it gets full of seeds and essence, it will harvest the plants, but they'll just pop off like you'd be punching it. So that's what this is here for. This will suck them up and put them all into this chest. And actually, I'm going to take a lot of the seeds that we got and replant these real quick, because I'll do that while showing you guys everything we got. So there are a couple seeds that I have that I don't have planted yet because I don't have space for them. Like, I made these cow seeds, which are getting us cow essence, which we can use to make leather, and I actually got a little bit of it, so hopefully using that leather we should be able to make more of the Tinker's set. But yeah, so down there, once we get I'm actually probably going to at some point move the seed station, the farming station that we're using to multiply seeds to another area so that we can fill that, because that entire bottom floor is going to be Minicio. Then this level is obviously earth crops. Then the next level, I believe, is nature. Yeah, nature. Which, do we have any extra nature seeds? Yes, we do. And then I believe after this is water, I think? Yes, water crops. We don't have any more seeds of that. So we have water crops. Then we have fire crops, which we also don't have new seeds of. Then air crops, which we don't have any new. Coal crops, which we do have more of. Yeah, and I'm trying to organize these in order. Like, all of these levels will hopefully be, like, I'll put all of the ASIO crops, the Tier 1 crops in order, then the Tier 2 crops, then the Tier 3 crops, etc. Dye crops here. And I will at some point put stairs in here just because I don't like jumping. Rubber crops here, which I actually have an extra seed of. Then I believe the next level up is glowstone, I think? Yeah, glowstone. And I'm using that to make these lamps to keep these areas lit. And I actually, yeah, I made a chisel to make these look like glowstone lamps, because even though this isn't a pack that I'm going to stay terribly aesthetic in, I still want to have some aesthetic, because that looks way better than normal glowstone. And then I also made some tin and aluminum seeds, and tin will go here and aluminum will go on the next level up once we get the stuff. I'm still in the process of making enough dirt to fill this whole thing in. But then we have 2 more levels, and like I said, I'm just going to continue building this like in between episodes until the point where we hopefully can fit all seeds on here. Well, up until the point that we get to... Because obviously the Tier 4 seeds we need to kill a wither for. So we'll obviously have to stop once we get to all the Tier 3 seeds completed and then go kill a wither. But yeah, hopefully we won't... Hopefully by the time we get to the Tier 3 seeds, we'll have some pretty decent gear to fight a wither. But also, as you guys probably saw down there, I have a pumpkin farm now, and I have that for one specific reason, because I actually looked into one of the particular mods in here called utility mobs, and basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to make a bunch of different mobs that can help you. And so a lot of the one type of... Because there's 3 types of mobs and utility mobs. There are block mobs, there are turrets, and there are golem mobs. Now, each mob needs a different type of item to be placed on top of the general configuration in order to be able to make them. Golems, you plant pumpkins on. You put pumpkins on the top of whatever the structure that you need to make them. Block mobs, you put skulls on top of, and then what are they called? Turrets are dispensers. So as you can see, I made these large stone golems, which are basically built the exact same way as an iron golem, except with stone. And they remain dormant and stand in place until something comes near, but as soon as a hostile mob comes near, they will attack it and kill it. So I'm using these as basically security right now, just in case mobs do spawn somewhere. These guys will hopefully take care of them. And just to show you guys how to make them, I'll grab another one real quick, and I'll actually put this guy over by our mob spawner, because as you guys know, occasionally baby zombies do escape from the mob spawner. Actually, I'll show you the rest of the stuff around here, but baby zombies do occasionally escape from the mob spawner and run amok, which is not good. But I also, I'm not sure, I can't remember where I left off last episode, because I don't even think I've uploaded the video yet, actually, because, like I said, a lot of stuff was going on. But I put some dirt in here, and then we also moved a bunch more of the cows. We have the biofuel cow, which I believe I already moved here as of last episode. We have the aluminum cow, which I also believe I moved here as of last episode. Don't think I had the blazing pyropium cows here yet, but I moved them because that's going to be very good for, if we can at some point automate milking of those guys, that will be very good for fuel and energy production. Then this one's empty because I haven't moved anyone there yet. And then these are obsidian cows. I didn't name this one. I should probably name him. And I don't have my golden lasso on me. And I don't have an anvil. I just forgot about that. I actually need... That's why... Now I remember why I had a tank over here. Because I needed more iron to make an anvil. Which, we have 3,000 millibuckets. That's not enough to make an anvil, unfortunately. I also made those 2 tree farms. Right now, all I have is oak and rubber, but I should hopefully make the rest at some point. Like I said, most of this boring building stuff, like building these tree platforms and stuff, I'm going to put in between episodes, because unless you guys want to watch it, if you guys want to see that stuff, like, it's just me generally just, like, sitting around building and occasionally commenting on something. Like, it's kind of boring, but if you guys want to see it, hey, that's... all you. I'll do it if you want, but... Oh, I forgot we got that tin seed. I'm actually going to go back and plant that. But, yeah, so basically, like I said, you make this the exact same way as an iron golem, except with stone. It's pretty simple. What did I just take out of this portion of my inventory? I took out my carrots. Yeah, so now this guy, hopefully, if any baby zombies get out of the mob spawner, I'm going to build one more right here, just in case, he will beat the ever-living crap out of them, hopefully. Now, there are better golems I can get farther on. Like, I think I'm going to go get another pumpkin and build another type that we can build right now. Because there was actually one that I read up about that seems pretty overpowered. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get one more pumpkin and make that guy right now. And then after that, we will... Well, also, I need to go back anyway to plant these tin and glowstone seeds, because I completely forgot about those. But then after that, I think what we're going to do is... Well, first I'm going to look at the achievement book and see if there's anything we can do this episode. And if not, I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus on making some more of the seeds, and also I'm going to try and get enough leather essence, or cow essence, whatever it's called, to make the most of the rest of the Tinker's armor. Of course, we're going to have to make, like, bronze for, what are they called? To make Tinker's alloy, to make the wings, which I actually think... Well, we have tin crops. Do we have a tin cow? I don't believe we do, and I don't believe we have a copper cow either. But we do have tin seeds, and I can easily make a copper seed. Well, that is as soon as I get enough Minicio essence, because right now all we have is 2 Asio, which is not enough. Oh, but we do have all of this cow essence, which will definitely help us get all the leather we need. So now I'm going to just quickly go back up here. Yeah, and at some point, once I get an easy access to both wool and ender pearls, I'm going to replace all these stairs with ladders, because frankly, this is just... I mean, not ladders, elevators, because frankly, this is just annoying, having to constantly climb up. And also, like, while I'm climbing up and down these stairs, sometimes I'll land on the dirt and it will unplow them, which is really annoying, because then I have to plow them again. So, like I said, hopefully once I get easy access to ender pearls and wool, because those of you guys who don't know what elevators are, they are a block added by open blocks, which is basically just made with 8 wool and an ender pearl. And basically what you do is you can put them above or below each other, and if you hit shift while you're on one and there's another one below you, within, I think, 30 blocks, you'll go down to that, and if you jump, you'll go up to a one above you, which is very helpful. Yeah, so I think I'll plant this tin seed right here, and then we'll go back and make this one mob that I think will be incredibly helpful for us to make. Because this mob, while by itself it's not terribly good, it has the ability to become very good. Because basically what I'm planning on making is something, and there is a book that I can make at some point, so I'm actually going to grab another pumpkin, because I think see what I mean when I'm walking down? I'll constantly untill the dirt, and that just gets really annoying. But, I'll grab another pumpkin and see if we have the stuff, well, why am I saying see if we have the stuff to make a book? We have sugarcane growing back at our base, and it's not like we have a shortage of leather anymore. Because you can make a book for each different types of the utility mobs, if I remember correctly, by putting the item that is used to make them together with a book. So, for example, a golem manual is a book and a pumpkin. A turret manual is a book and a dispenser. And a block mob? I think that's what they're called. A block mob manual is made with a book and a skeleton skull. And that will explain the how to make each one, what they do, etc. And there's one, like I said, there's one particular one that I want to make, which should be pretty easy. It's actually rather inexpensive. Like, ridiculously inexpensive, but I do need my hammer because we need sand. Because the way we make this particular mob is, I mean, I'm just going to get the sand right now, and then I'll hopefully make the book to show you guys. Because with all of this, where's the rest of the cow essence? I had more cow essence, or did I move it over there? I think I might have, I think this is actually all of the cow essence we have. But basically what you do with this cow essence is, you just go like this, and it makes tons of leather. So it's rather nice, and I think I'm going to sleep right now, because I didn't mean to sleep, but I might as well sleep, because I don't like night. Yeah, so now if we take 3 of our sugarcane to make paper, I know I have sugarcane here somewhere, there it is. 3 of our sugarcane to make some paper, and then make a book using that. We can then pop that together with a pumpkin and get the golem manual. There we are. So, the golem that I'm trying to make is something called a lost soul, I believe. A bound soul, which is basically a pumpkin on top of 2 soul sand. It has 20 health, and it can have armor, and it will equip any armor and weapons you give it. So that's why it's overpowered. It's basically another player that you can equip with anything you want, and it will follow you around and attack anything that you want it to. Which is pretty freaking sweet, if I do say so myself. I mean, having another player, pretty much another player just following me around, killing anything that attacks me, pretty sweet. So, obviously, we're going to need 2 witch water here, so I'll set that one up. And then we'll pop this in here, and then we'll wait for the other one, get that one out. Unfortunately, my inventory is quite messy. Wait, no, it's called the Traveler's Gear. Yeah, so I might as well pull this stuff up right now. So for this, we need an aluminum ingot, 6 leather, and 2 string. That's not terribly hard to make. As for the vest, we need 2 wool aluminum. I think we'll make the vest first, simply because this gold chestplate, I'm not sure if you guys saw me get it, because I remember vaguely at the end of last episode, we were in the nether, and then I was exploring the nether fortress, but I kind of forgot to re-hit the record button. But I got this out of... Okay, so now we have a bounce soul. But I got this golden chestplate out of a chest there, and it's just not cutting it anymore. Do we not have enough? We don't have enough aluminum. Which means we're going to need to make more. Good thing we have plenty of broken aluminum. 6 aluminum ingots should be enough to make whatever we want. And I can't remember. Do we have yeah, I think we do have aluminum seeds, so we don't need to worry about using that stuff. And no, the bound soul just fell in the smeltery. Stop that. Get out. No, no, no. Please, please, please do not die. Well, there goes our bound soul. Okay, well, I'll make some more of those later and hopefully block off this smeltery. So, oh, I actually get that back. Okay, so that makes this easier. Okay, so lesson learned, do not go near the smeltery with your bound souls. They will hop in because I accidentally made fairy and pokefenium. I don't even know how I managed to do that, but I somehow did. So now what we need is, we need this, we need 6 of that leather, and then we need 2 wool, which I believe we should have enough string somewhere. Yep, we have plenty of string. And also, guys, at some point I will probably use that string to make some wool, to make some sheep essence seeds, so we can get endless wool. Because right now, we have not gotten any sheep to spawn, so the only way we can get wool is by having spiders die. Because what happens is, for some reason... Oh no, that's how it works. Botania, as I've already stated, causes some mobs to drop stuff. So basically, spiders are spawning at the top, dropping their string, and then zombies are picking it up and falling down. So I occasionally get string from killing zombies in my mob spawner. And that's currently our only way to get it. Okay, so now we've got our... son of a gun. Now we've got our vest. So the first thing I'm going to want to do with this vest before we do anything else is I need to find some of my nature essence. Wherever the heck it may be. I actually think all of our nature essence is over there. We have enough cobblestone to do that. So basically the first thing that we're going to do is put auto repair on this, because even though we do have the cow essence plants, it's like we only have 1 cow essence planted in the auto harvester, and we don't have them planted anywhere else yet because I don't have a space on the tower to plant them. And my dog is doing something weird behind me. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna ignore it. And wow, that jumped way farther than I thought we would. But I think all my nature essence should be here. We should have plenty. Oh yeah, we've got plenty. So we're going to need 2 of this, because for those of you guys who don't know, you remember how before we used to have to make mossy cobble by either putting cobblestone near a wooden barrel full of water or combining 7 cobblestone, 1 wheat, and a bucket of water to make 1 mossy cobble. Well, now with these nature essence plants, it's way easier. We can literally just surround 8 cobblestone and 1 nature essence and get 8 mossy cobble. So that makes it way easier. So now we should be able to... There we go. Put auto repair on that. Oh, will you be quiet, Toby? Sorry, guys. That's my dog. He's barking at me for no apparent reason. Yeah, so now we have an auto repair chest plate, and we have half of an armor bar filled. And I do believe that... I know in the Mad Pack... Toby, will you please be quiet? I know that in the Mad Pack we were not sure how much... how this Traveler's Armor stacked up to Diamond, but I actually think that after doing some research, it's stronger than Diamond. But it can't be enchanted, so I'm not sure if we would want to, when we get to the point where we need to fight a Wither, either make a enchanted Diamond set that has, like, Protection 3 or Protection 4 on each piece, or if we should stick with this, because this gives us special abilities, obviously. I'm actually going to keep that on me because we get more from... I completely forgot to grab a new pumpkin because I'm stupid. But, yeah, so... let's see if there's anything else we can do this particular episode. In terms of... Craft an iron seed. I don't believe we can do that yet because an iron seed requires... Dang it. Iron Seed requires Imperio Essence, which requires a strong infusion stone, which we might actually... No, the only essence that we'd have from that high up is cow essence. So, I mean, if we get 4 more cow essence, we could make a strong infusion stone and then start working on those. But I want to get through all of the crops first. And I know that sounds like it's a lot of waste of time, but I want to, by the time we get to, like, doing other stuff, have a... Also, because since our only way to multiply it is putting it in that single farming station at the moment. I want to give it time to multiply those before we actually really start needing a lot of this stuff. So let's see about any of the rest of this. Zavicchio infused armor and diamond seeds we can't do until we kill a wither. Lily pads of fertility require a lot of diamonds. We don't have that at the moment. Fly, that requires either killing a wither or getting really deep into thermal expansion, which we simply don't have the resources to do yet. Use an angel block and your ability to fly to start it. Well, we can't fly yet. Plant a flower in 5 biomes. Now, that's something we might actually be able to do this episode. So, I'm actually going to... Because if you guys look, over the extent of my base, we're in a lot of biomes. Because, like, down here in the Calpan is ocean, and then we get into beach. And our main, like, our little storage area is in a plains biome. This is in a river biome right here. Like, there are a lot of different biomes across our entire base. So I'm thinking that can easily be done without the need to fly. So I think we'll do that one this episode. Well, that'll be one of the things we do this episode. Because another thing I really want to do is I want to get into... Because right now the only non-magical crops plants we have are carrots and pumpkins. Now, we have the stuff to grow potatoes and melons, but I also want to get into some of the food plus foods, which we get by growing grass and then breaking that. Unfortunately, this seems to be a rather slow way to do this. Like, that does work eventually, but I think what I'm going to do is, since we have no shortage of bones from our mob grinder, I'm going to go grab a bunch of bones. And then using those, we should hopefully be able to grow some grass. And also using that grass, we should hopefully be able to... There's another zombie in there already? That was quick. We should hopefully also be able to get some... I'm actually going to keep that on me. Get some stuff to start Botania and Witchery. Because, actually no, I don't think Witchery. What do we need to make Mutandis in this? Because Mutandis is something that I'd really like to get to. Oh, we need a culture and all that stuff. Because Mutandis, for those of you guys who don't know, I talked about it before. I think I talked about it before in a previous episode. Basically, what it allows you to do is, if you right-click on any plant with Mutandis, it'll turn it into a random other plant. So, for example, we could click on a oak sapling with Mutandis and have a chance to get one of the Natura saplings, any of the Witchery plants, any of the Food Plus plants. Basically, it's a very easy way... Well, I didn't even expect to clear that, but it's a much easier way to get a lot of this stuff. Like, we could even get a Greatwood sapling from Thaumcraft, which is, trust me, is significantly hard to get otherwise doing that, because the only way to get it... Oh, okay, so we already got a peanut from Food Plus, we already got some rice, and we're also getting all the flowers we need, which is good. But the only way to get a Greatwood sapling, unless you get it with Mutandis, is by researching a ritual in Thaumcraft called Saplings from the Sky, and then performing that. Which, it's a very expensive ritual, very hard to research, and it's just generally, you don't want to do it. Like, it's not fun. So I think I'm just going to use the rest of this bone meal in here so I can pick up these mandrake seeds. Because I think what I'm going to do is, while we're in the process of getting all that stuff, I think I'm going to, since we do have a steady supply of iron and stuff at the moment, we're going to get into stuff like Thaumcraft and Witchery, the magic mods in this pack. Which I think magic... We'll actually build it off this section, because then we'll have farming, power, tech, magic. And I also think on this magic section will also be where our house is and everything, because I do plan on building a house, because I'm not sure if I told you guys this already, but I do plan on, as well as doing the achievements for normal Sky Factory 2, I also plan on doing the achievements for Sky Factory 1, just because I want a bit of added extra challenge, and even though it'll take us a while to do these, I don't feel it covers everything we could possibly do. So I think what we need to do is, first of all, we're going to need 5 dirt. We have plenty of extra saplings from my tree farm, so we'll be able to get plenty more dirt, no problem. I'm actually going to cut this, because we really don't need water in these barrels at the moment. and this will make this whole process go much faster. And I realize we could just go use our watering can to grow some more earth crops and then harvest them, but I'm freaking lazy, and I really don't want to. So I think while we're doing this, I think we need to plan this out. So like I said, our main base here, where we have our smeltery and everything in our storage, is in a plains biome, so we could plant one here. But then that all down there is also river, ocean, beach. I believe down here is also beach, and then ocean. And then, like I said, I believe over where our farms are, there's a swamp biome, I believe. Also, I'm going to make some signs for us so that we can mark what these flowers are, because I'm probably not... Oh, yeah, also, that's another thing that I did. I actually figured out that this bioreactor is, in fact, working. We were just putting the wrong things into it. We were putting wheat into it, which it cannot break down wheat. But, however, it can break down carrots and turn them into biofuel. Now, hopefully, I should be able to... We actually have the stuff to do it now, but it's a complicated process, so I'm going to wait until in between episodes. But we should be able to make a bioreactor, which should be able to produce power using that biofuel. Which then, hopefully... we should be able to automate that process using a farming station or a mine factory reloaded, I believe it's called a planter and a harvester. Let's see here. Yeah, a harvester and a planter to automate the growing of our carrots and then put a lot of them into here to produce power constantly. So, and I believe this will produce significantly more power than our lava generator will. Because if I remember correctly from... looks like those guys just killed a baby zombie. Because they wouldn't be moving otherwise. But, if I remember, I've been playing, did I really... Oh, no, I just missed that. Okay. But I've been playing another pack that has Mine Factory Reloaded with my brother in my off time, and I've been using the biofuel reactors to power my base. And one biofuel reactor, I've never tested this with lava, but one biofuel reactor is able to fill a hardened energy cell from thermal expansion, which, if I remember correctly, those can hold 2 million RF. 2 million RF, and it can fill it in like 2 minutes. So that means we're producing around, I'd say, 100 RF every... Let's see here. Well, there's 120 seconds in 2 minutes. 120 divided by 2 million divided by 120 would be roughly, let's see here. Well, 120 times 5 would be 600. So that means we'd be producing roughly in between, well, let's hear 600 times 4 would be 240,000. So 3.5, so about 35,000, that would be it. 35,000 RF every second. So I'm not sure how that stacks up to the lava generators, but I'm hoping it should be a lot more than the lava generators are. So now that I actually completely forgot to make the signs. So we're going to have to make those real quick. I think I'm going to make 2 sets, yeah, because there's 5 flowers. Oh, of course I can't make 2 sets. Of course, every time. Okay, so now that we've got the 2 sets of signs, we should be able to do this all. So I think I'm going to set up one here in the swampland biome. I'll just set it up right... This is actually a plains biome, so I'll set up one here in the plains. So I'll just build a little area right here. Right here. And I'll put the piece of dirt. I'm actually thinking, let me check. Oh, mobs will be able to spawn here. So we will need to place torches here. There we go. And then we can place one of the flowers, where they go? Right here. So then we'll write that this is, let's see here. Flower number 1, plains. So that's one of the 5 biomes that we need to plant a flower in. Now we'll go into the swampland, I guess. And I guess we'll go right here in between our cows and our farm, because, I mean, what better place to put it? There's really not any better places to put it. So now we build this up, put the dirt there, put the torches. I'm actually going to use these wooden torches because I'm using mainly stone torches. And then we'll put a sign here. Flower number 2, swamp. Guys, I honestly don't know what my dog is doing. He's acting really weird right now. I mean, he's a weird dog, so it's kind of expected, but he's just like standing, staring at the wall. He's being kind of weird. Okay, so now we've got plains and swampland. So now we need to find some other biomes. Okay, so this is a forest biome right here. But that's where our... so I don't think we're going to use that, because if we plant on that side, we're infringing on our power production branch. Or where the future site of our power production branch. Okay, there's a river biome right here. So I think what we'll do is, right here, we will build a little platform. Where did I put my pickaxe? There it is. And then we'll build this up. Put some dirt here. Oh, Toby, be quiet! Sorry, guys. My dog's normally not this loud, specifically not when I'm recording. He's usually rather quiet. I don't know why he's really loud today. Okay, so now we've got right here flower number 3 in a river biome. So now we need to find... Let's see here. We've already got one in the plains. I think we'll go plant one near the mob spawner. Oh, they're beating up. Yeah, okay, so they are definitely working. They are beating up on those baby zombies. I'll put a torch back here. So this is a beach biome. So I think I'll put another one here. This one... Oh, no, it's not. I was thinking this one would be sufficiently lit up already, but why would I ever think that? It's never going to be sufficiently lit up. Okay, so let me just make sure that this block is, in fact, in a beach biome. It is. So now we've got flower number 4, beach. So now all we need is to plant one in the ocean biome, which is right here. No, this is actually beach again. This is ocean. Is this ocean right here? Okay, this is ocean right here. This is exactly where we're planting it. 2, 3. Let me just make sure. Okay, that block is in fact in the ocean. Because as long as the block the flower itself is planted on is in the ocean, I mean, these could all be in a beach biome so long as this one block that the flower is planted on is in an ocean biome. I really don't care. So now that is our last flower for this achievement planted. So we'll just put this right here. Flower number 5. Ocean. So now we have... Ow. How are you shooting me? Like, there's a block at your head level. I'm not sure how that works, but whatever. We did get a zombie head from that, but unfortunately, that cannot be used to make utility golems. Because there is something that I want to make, which would be a very useful utility golem. I'm going to have to make a book because I can't remember how to make it, and honestly, I'm too lazy to tab back out to look at the wiki. I'm a really lazy guy, guys. I still haven't got a new pumpkin to make that soul, lost soul again. I'm gonna put away these because I'm just not using them right now. I'll probably level these up later. Actually, what do we need to make that biofuel reactor? Because I might as well just make it right now. Or biofuel generator. 2 pistons, we don't have the redstone. Now I remember why we didn't make that. Okay, yeah. We still don't have any redstone, unfortunately. I've been trying the entire time I'm farming to get witches to spawn there, because frankly, I just don't feel like sifting a bunch of dust again. So I'm trying to get witches to spawn to get... Also, at some point, didn't we have a Coven Witch? Somewhere. I have no clue where she went. Like, she's literally nowhere to be found anymore. So I have no clue where she went, what she's doing. I think she might have fallen off the edge. And that's worst case scenario right there. Are you kidding me? Our sugarcane still is not grown, so we cannot make a new book. So it looks like I'll have to alt-tab out. So I'm just going to really quick look this up. Probably seem like nothing to you guys because it'll just look like I'm in my inventory. So let's see here. Ah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, so that's really simple. So what I want to do is make this little thing called a workbench golem, which is basically, it's just a little workbench that follows me around, which is pretty sweet because it'll mean that, because we have, in case you haven't noticed, we placed workbenches everywhere in our base so that we'll be close to a workbench at all times. However, if we just do that, we have a workbench that follows us around everywhere, so we don't need to be near a workbench. How do I get you? There we go. Yeah, so I just shift-click on. Oh, he has a little mustache and a monocle. That's so cute. Yeah, so now this guy will just follow us around wherever we go so that we can craft stuff whenever we want. Hopefully, I think we just need to be careful not to go, near places like the smeltery, because obviously he'll probably fall in as well, which would really suck. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We need to go back to our base. So I'm going to make this guy... No, do not fall off the edge, please. Come this way, please. Please come this way. Get off the edge. Get off the edge. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to make him sit here for right now. Yeah, so it seems by shift right clicking on them, you can change their stance, either following you or just staying in one place. But since I don't want him falling into my smeltery, I'm going to leave him right there while we go do this. So we did complete that flower achievement, which I completely forgot to knock off. Use a diamond dolly to bring home 5 blaze spawners. Unfortunately, we have nowhere enough diamonds to make that. Obviously, all these are nowhere close. Passive reactors were nowhere close. Ender pouch and ender chest. We could easily make those if we want. Actually, let me see. What do we need for an ender chest? Not that type of ender chest, the good type of ender chest, which I'm having difficulty finding. There we are. Nope, not that one. Not that, not that. Where is the... Oh, you son of a gun. There it is. We need 4 blaze rods, which we don't have at the moment, 2 obsidian, a chest, a wool, and an ender pearl. I don't think we have an extra ender pearl at the moment. Okay, we do have an extra ender pearl. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into the nether and kill some blazes till we get some blaze rods. Because we're going to need the ender chest anyway, because that's the easiest way to automate most machines. Because, like, for example, right now, we have that farming station. It's not connected to anything. But if we put once we get an AE system, because basically this this ender storage mod, it makes it so that you can have multiple ender chests. Oh, and now we've got heat scar spiders. Lovely. But, it has it so that you can have better ender chests that are different colors. So basically you could have, let's say, different color codes. So you can have a green, green, blue ender chest, and that green, green, blue ender chest, its inventory will only be accessed by other ender chests that are marked green, green, blue. So that... Oh, yeah, I forgot these guys spawn tinier. Tinier guys. Okay, well, hopefully all this heat scar, I think it's called flame string. Yeah, flame string. This can actually be used to make better bows in T-Con, and those are nitro creepers. We don't want to mess with them. I'm actually going to run away real quick. Hopefully I have enough time to do this. That's not what I wanted. Oh, they're getting very close. Get out of here. These guys, as their name suggests, blow up really quickly. So you have to get rid of them very fast, and preferably from range. Because, as I said, they will blow up almost immediately as soon as they get within range. So they are preferably dealt with from range. And then we've also got wisps spawning down here. I'm really worried that I'm going to end up hitting a pigman while I'm fighting all these fools, which of course is not good. There's so much stuff on these on this path. Oh, we are gonna die, guys. Oh, we are lucky. But yeah, I'm really worried that we're gonna end up hitting a pigman. We really need to, at some point... Oh, please don't hit the pigman. Thank you. We need to, at some point, like, make a QED and, QED from, I think it's extra utilities, and make some, of the special, I can't remember the name, but the special torches that, prevent mobs from spawning and cover this bridge in them. Because there are special torches that are added in extra utilities that will make it impossible for mobs to spawn, basically. Like, even in places like this where typically mobs will spawn regardless of light level, they will just straight up not allow mobs to spawn. So we've got 2 so far, so we'll need 2 more. I'm actually going to... Sorry for my hiccups if you guys can hear that. I don't know where they came from. I'm actually going to pick up that because that can have some good loot in it. Including more ender pearls, which at this current time are pretty hard to get. We might actually die here. I might actually need to come back. Crap, we are going to die. We are dead. We are dead. Son of a gun. Fire plus wither. Not fun. Okay, so I'm going to pause and go get my stuff back, and then I'll be back, and we can hopefully continue getting those blaze rods. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I got all my stuff, and I actually realized while I was on pause that I've been playing for so long that I was completely oblivious to the fact that the continuous mix that I was playing in the background actually ended. So that means we've been recording for roughly 30 minutes, which means that I think after I've done this, that would be a very good time. Frickin' wither skeletons. Okay, you know what, guys? So I think I'm going to end this episode here, because like I said, I've been recording for roughly 30 minutes now with almost no cuts. And I don't want this episode to be too long, so I'm going to quit in between episodes. I mean, I'll stop for right now. In between episodes, I'll add some more to the tower, get some more plants, just generally, like work on our farming, get the stuff to make the ender chest, make our biofuel reactor, hopefully, after we get enough redstone. And we'll all be good and set, hopefully next episode, to start some new achievements. So if you guys liked and enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It greatly helps me out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.